Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday, and guess what? It's time to cook dinner again. I'm just doing it as much as I can this week. I'm cooking short and sweet and nutritious, healthy, delicious meals. So today we're back to the beans again. So we're going to do Great Northern or Navy beans, however you want to call them. I'm going to start out with go ahead and get my beans in. I've had them soaking overnight. I've rinsed them and put them into my Ninja Foodie. I had such a great success the other day with my Ninja Foodie cooking those pinto beans. Let me tell y'all something. Those beans were wonderful, wonderful. Let me see if I can get my camera up here, sort of on top of what we're doing. Let's get it right into the pot there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there are the beans in that. This is a 1 pound bag of Great Northern beans. And since I'm just putting everything right into the pot, it doesn't matter what order it goes in, just as long as we get it in there. In this little bowl, I've got some potatoes, onions, and green peppers chopped. I am going to put in now, I've got some home style meatballs. Okay, this is probably about a pound of meatballs. Remember, we're working on using whatever's in the refrigerator. So whatever's in the refrigerator or freezer, these came from these came out of the freezer. So I decided I'm going to cook today, but I'm not going to go to the store. I did have to go to the store yesterday to purchase these Great Northern beans because I think I'm going to do beans 2 or 3 times this week probably. Beans are so healthy and they're so tasty and they go such a long, long way in terms of making a meal for a family. And my family loves to eat. So I've got a 1 pound tube of ground turkey. It's all natural ground turkey. And it's, I'm just going to go ahead and squirt it like in there like so. And I'll chop it up in a minute. I'm putting everything in just like this. I know y'all probably thinking, wonder why she didn't cook that. Now, it's going to cook right in here. It doesn't need any extra cooking prior to going into this pan. So what I'm going to do is sort of get it mixed around in there like that. Kind of break it up a little bit. So this pot will have plenty of meat in it. I've got my Goya seasoning in there. Got 2 packs of that. I'm just going to go ahead and put my Goya seasoning in. And I've got a tablespoon of garlic powder that I'm going to put in there. Okay. And this is some parsley flakes. A tablespoon of parsley flakes. Just extra natural seasoning so you don't have to add any salt very much. And of course, I'm going to put some of my masala Indian seasoning that Fatima and Khadijah sent me. I'm going to just do 1 tablespoon of that. This is such a good seasoning, and hopefully it won't make it too hot. I don't think it will. That 1 tablespoon should be okay. If I have to add a little bit more back to it, I will. And if you notice, I'm not going to put any salt in there because most of my ingredients that I'm putting in have a salt content. I'm going to squirt about a couple tablespoons of Gold Mountain seasoning. There's the other one in there. And I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of black pepper in there. Okay. Now, also, you know I've got to get my maybe I'm not putting black pepper. I don't see it right now. I can always add the black pepper after the fact. Now, to this, I'm going to add, now last time I added 8 cups of water, which brought it all the way up to the max as far as liquid. So I'm going to do the same thing this time. It worked out perfectly well the last time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go ahead. This big old measuring bowl here. It holds 8 cups of water. So see how you can just get the meat going, not to worry, y'all. So I think there's plenty of liquid in there. And we didn't have to worry about it, the thick, getting it thickened or anything like that. So this is a nice pot of Great Northern bean stew. That's what we're going to call it, okay? So, what I want to do is go ahead and allow this to cook like I did before. I think I put 30 or 35 minutes, I think is what I put on. So it's going to go on the pressure cooker cycle. Okay. I am going to put a little bit of Himalayan pink salt in there. Okay. This is my Himalayan pink salt that I purchased at where was I? I'm just going to put a teaspoon of it in there. This is supposed to have less sodium. So this little teaspoon here. Okay. And so whatever salt content it had was already there, plus that little bit. Okay. And for good measure, it's a little bit more garlic powder. Okay. And I think I am ready now to go ahead and get my top on and get these beauties cooking. Cannot wait for this. So this is a new recipe. All new ingredients, pretty much. This is another one of those, thanks to my son, got me going with these beans. He got me going with these beans, y'all. And it's one of those nice one-dish meals. It's actually a good, there, I did it the first time. What about that? So, I'm going to go ahead and get this ready to turn on, and I'm going to turn it on. I think I need to turn it on. It seemed like to me 35 minutes was what I did last time. I did it for 30 minutes, and I went ahead and I put it, and I can't even remember what made me go ahead and put it on the other cycle, the fry cycle. I think I wanted to just brown it up a little bit, and I'll probably do it to these as well. So I got all my ingredients in the pot there. So we're going to go ahead and turn the Foodie Ninja on, and we want it to pressure cook, and of course on high. And we want to put it on for, let's go, let's see, let's go 35 minutes this time. Okay. And now we're ready to hit, we got to put it on, I want it on vent cycle. Okay. So now we're ready to start it. So it'll cook for the 35 minutes. And then it does like another 25 minute, I think, countdown down. So in an hour, I'm looking for the best beans in North Carolina in about an hour. So y'all hanging there with me. If you got a pressure cooker, if you got a Foodie Ninja, and I think a couple of people told me they went out and bought their Foodie Ninja. So if you got your Foodie Ninja sitting around the kitchen, go ahead and grab your bag of beans. Even if you don't have all these ingredients, just to get some onions and some seasoning. If you got a little piece of bacon in the refrigerator or freezer. Remember now, how about let's establish a challenge that every time you go in that kitchen to cook, from this day forward, whatever you got in that refrigerator, cabinets, or freezer, you're not going to go out and buy anything else. You're going to go and get it out of the freezer, the refrigerator, or the cabinet, stuff that you've already got. So we're going to work on not throwing away and not wasting food, because it's just a shame. I do not like to waste food, period. Don't like it, never have. So if you want to join the challenge, let me know. So I'm doing it. I started it day before yesterday, I believe, and we're keeping going with it right straight on through. I believe Sunday dinner. I think I've even got what I need to do for Sunday dinner already in my freezer. So this is just an effort to use some of that meat and all that stuff. I got all kinds of meat and food that's already cooked, all kinds of stuff in my refrigerator and freezer. So I'm going to use some of that. I'm not going to waste any more money. I'm not going to go purchase anything. You know, you may have to purchase some type of a seasoning. So we want to be reasonable. Because, like, for instance, I wanted to do beans. I didn't have any dry beans. I used my last bag of dry beans. So I did purchase dry beans yesterday. So, but the other ingredients, I already had them in the freezer. And we can do dishes like that where we may have to purchase like one thing. And just because a lot of times I will have chicken in the freezer and decide, I ain't going to be bothered with starting that chicken. I'm just going to buy some more chicken. Well, that just puts that chicken that you already had into the freezer that much longer, which you need to rotate it out. So let's do the use what I got to cook what I want for dinner, for breakfast, for whatever meal we're going to cook, especially for those dinner meals, because they can get quite expensive. So, okay, y'all, let me know how you do. We'll check in. Oh, well, just whenever you send me, when I post this video here, talking about this challenge, go ahead and send me your feedback. Let me know if you use some everything that you use for your recipe, that you use it right out of the house. You didn't go out to the store to purchase anything or have anybody to go to the store for you. So we're trying to save money and save food. We don't want to waste food. So got about 30 more minutes to go on these beans, and I will return. Okay, y'all, the beans are almost ready. They're letting off a little steam, so to speak. So I think they have to do this for, I believe, 5 minutes. So there's 2 minutes, 3 minutes in. So when all the steam is finished, we'll open the pot, taste and see. Oh, taste and see, y'all. They smell so good. And I've cooked a little pot of seasoned rice over here to the side. So we're going to serve it up with a little bit of seasoned rice and maybe a salad and something cold to drink. And that's going to be dinner for today, y'all. So stick around. Got 3 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Okay, everybody, there it is. Those beans and meatballs and veggies and ground turkey is ready. I'm going to let it sit a little while. It'll probably thicken up a little bit. But this is just like a good bean soup with meatballs. And we're going to serve this over rice. It's perfectly seasoned. For anybody that needs a little bit more salt, they can do that. But this meal is ready to go on the table, y'all. Okay, y'all, the Foodie Ninja did it again. I think I'm going to leave all that broth in there because I could just eat the broth. And just eat the broth. The broth is good to me. So I don't think I'm thinking I may, but I think for the most part, I like that broth. There's plenty of beans and meat, and there's a few potatoes, not a lot of potatoes. And of course, like I said, we're going to serve it over rice. So I think this dish is done. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for a little while. And listen, y'all, continue to pray for our sisters and brothers that's going through this, all the snow and the cold weather throughout the country. Y'all just continue to pray without ceasing for the weather. I think we got North Carolina supposed to get something, I think Thursday or Friday, but pray for us as well, and we'll pray for you. And of course, we're going to continue to pray for the Bryant family and the other families that were involved in that helicopter accident out in LA. So listen, guys, continue to consider reconciliation. Continue to pray for each other. Pray without ceasing for all things. So until I decide to cook again, thank y'all for hanging out with me on this beautiful overcast Wednesday afternoon. Until I decide to cook again, love you guys. Cook something good now. Toodaloo. And remember, last but not least, keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. Toodaloo.